Today, we're gonna make Venti float. But first, let me show you how I did it. I already made a bunch of VFX shots, from Xiao's mask, Razor Dog, and to burning to the rocket. Therefore, let's start from the beginning. I was on my bed, scrolling the Instagram, and someone randomly DM'd me. So I was curious and started stalking him. Saw a bunch of his photos, and thought to myself, he could be a perfect human testing subject. So I replied as soon as possible by saying that I had this eye-opening idea and if he would like to make a collaboration. He was cool about it and he accepted.
The problem is that I was so hyped about the situation that I forgot to think about the idea.
After a few moments, I finally figured out something.
Let me illustrate you my perfect idea.
So initially I made my image research to visualize how the action's going to be. I was imagining them on the ground, happy. Then suddenly, Venti bring her hand close to Xiao's face and he whispered that he have to go. Where? Who knows? So Xiao is confused and she's looking like, where are you going? And Venti is gone. Time passed and now we see Xiao with his mask. Then we see this figure running away and Bloom flashback. They are happy. Bloom back to present. It's running again. Bloom another flashback, another happy moment, and Bloom finally they're face to face. And it's Bloom again, another flashback. What the hell? And finally, boom, back to the present. Black appear in the stomach. Dead Venti. And finally, Xiao realized that he stopped Venti and the influence of the mask is fading. And this is the story I made on the fly. Wow. 10 out of 10.
Hello! So,
it's finally the shooting day. But before that, we had this great idea to shoot 4 video in 2 days. And here's my big brain. Not tired at all. Doing the 3rd video out of 4.
we're now at the location. Do you like it? Full of bamboo.
But before that, I decided to change the intro.
Let me explain you how it's gonna be. So this part where Venti is gonna come from the top to the bottom and shout like, what is that?
For the scene we shot a bunch of dolly forward without Venti, so later we could add him in post. For Venti we used the same movement, not a good idea, you will see afterwards. And a blue screen cause you know everything is green behind him. I'm gonna time-lapse you to the shooting. During the shooting we encounter a big problem, mostly on the running scene with the mask. Basically, Xiao had only the decoration style model of his mask, therefore it had no eye holes. It was practically impossible to comfortably run in a tight space, and also some of the props keep falling for unknown reason, so I decided to shoot just a couple of shots. Find myself with a fewer shots later. Now back to the remaining scene. But I think something's missing. I don't remember, but I think it's not important. And finally, the mask dissolving scene. Damn it.
And also, some of the props keep falling for unknown reason.
Let's edit. But before I do the VFX, I need to trim them to know exactly the length of each shot. After cutting, let's get started with the compositing. I'll start with the shot where I need to put Venti here. So practically their movement don't match. But the real problem here is that the two of them have different positions, so I need to adjust and reposition them. Now back to the point. I just practically track it, projecting it into a sphere, making it stabilize, and then reprojecting it using the other camera, then just about a roto key just to isolate it. Now I just add a bunch of glow, blur, light rays, just to hide the imperfection. Oh my god, who put this thing here? Now for the subbing scene, I'll just ask a bunch of friends who help me with it.
Hey Clem, can you help me with the shot? No. Johnny.
Kimochi! I'll just need to adjust the facing a bit and on to the next shot. Xiao's mask. Use a 2D image, then warp it into his face. Add some dissolving effect using a displacement map. Then I track it into his face, color correcting it to the scene, adding some glow, dust, and some extra touch. Now, after all of those headaches, I'm now done with the VFX shot. I just have to edit them, make some sound design, color correcting, some adjustments, and voila! Here's the final video.